Before we begin, I would like to state that this was originally a script I had in mind for my thoughts video on disaster flicks before Geostorm came out, but then I realized no one, including myself, didn't want to be anywhere near that fest, so I changed it to an editorial for Kaiju Madness. Alright, back to porn.
Godzilla, Pacific Rim, Super Sentai, Gamera, and other massive daikaiju properties, all beloved franchises with iconic designs and destruction. However, they all share one single trait that takes up most of the screen time: the humans. Yeah, because in a film titled Godzilla should focus more on the bland, stock, and predictable humans that's about as interesting as soggy Eggo waffles. Now, let's go over the obvious. Number 1, there needs to be a plot. Every event and bits of action need a reason to happen. This is where the human plot comes in. I mean, it can't just be all explode off. Anyways, in most daikaiju films, it'll mostly involve the government, whether it would be the Japanese or American government, trying to either find some weird occurrence masked as a natural disaster, some weird place cut off from the world, space, or laboratories. Now, are these plots going to be on par with Shakespeare or Hitchcock? Clearly not. But there are films from the genre that will have about 1 or 2 great performances as well as a basic but serviceable plot. Number 2, effects are expensive. Doesn't matter if it's rubber suits destroying miniatures while the pyrotechnics are blowing up or CGI rendering with the green screen elements, it's not cheap. You see this set? That's millions of yen spent on detailing and costumes. There's also even more millions of yen put into the marketing, the post-production, and editing. Same goes for America, but replace the costumes and models with CGI and you get the idea. Now, this is what all the marketing is always focused on most: spectacle. People love this, but they tend to show either an altered version of the action in the film or rely too heavily on said spectacle, spoiling the fun for the viewers. But hey, we need something enticing to build up hype, something the Dark Universe should have knew day one. And finally, number 3, general enjoyment of both critics and the public as well as box office success. This is a no-brainer. It doesn't matter if you get the best effects, cast, or cinematography, just make it good. It doesn't have to be Citizen Kane, and most certainly doesn't need to be on par with American disaster films. Trust me, it's not worth it. We're still dirty 20 years later. Anyways, if you make a good enough film, it'll most likely do well. Unless if you're Monster Planet.